Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I wanted to take an opportunity to congratulate John Maxwell.
What's up, guys?
He just hit 100,000 subscribers, and pretty cool to see that stuff. I mean, I'm looking at this not only as a consumer of content, you know, I've been watching John for a while, but also as a creator. So it's really awesome to watch guys like John grow, and you know, he's actually exchanged some messages back and forth with me previously. Nothing, you know, crazy. I'm not, you know, claiming to be buddies with John Maxwell or anything, but what I can say is just a genuine guy who was willing to give me some input when I needed it, and I really, really appreciate that. Also, if my audio sucks for this vlog, I removed the little chin guard from my helmet to try to get some more airflow into the helmet, so I might be getting some more wind on the microphone. Hope not. Hopefully it's still just as good as it is without that chin guard, because it is nice to get some airflow. So I was curious to know, when was the first time I really found John's channel and why I found it? And that's what's cool to me about YouTube. The journey of YouTube as a consumer and creator is really so incredibly unique. I don't know, I find it to be just a really cool platform in general. As a creator, you find a lot of inspiration from the people that you watch as well. So I started going back through his videos today, just looking at his channel, and a lot of this comes from, again, the position of trying to learn from other people that are successful. It's a lot of what YouTubers really should be doing, I think. And if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I bought this bike. Well, I'm sure that none of my subscribers know the exact date, but May 31st of last year. So I've had this bike for almost a year now. And when I first started looking into these bikes, again, this is my first motorcycle in general, aside from some, you know, dirt bike riding when I was a little youngin'. So when I started looking into bikes, and Harley was high up on my list, I started researching videos high and low. Now that's not when I found John. So basically, like April last year, I started really getting crazy into researching these bikes, and I really kind of quickly knew that this Heritage was high on my list. I really had an affinity for it. So I looked at the videos from Matt Laidlaw, Bike and Bird, Moto Noob Rider. I probably watched Blockhead's review of this Heritage. I'm probably, geez, a dozen times at least. Fast Action Jax, I watched his a handful of times, which he's been kind of MIA on YouTube lately. And Cycle World, Morgan Gales had like a quick ride of the Heritage, and man, I watched that video just a ton. Once I was pretty much set, you know, I got my license and test rode some bikes. I was between this, and ultimately I was originally thought I was between this and a Road King. And then I started looking between this and a used Street Glide, and after test riding, I really just decided that the Heritage was the right bike for me. So when I decided to basically sign on that dotted line, buy this bike, I then lived heavily in YouTube world, because I had to wait like 2 weeks to get this bike. The color combination and everything I wanted. I wanted the bike that I wanted, and they didn't have it locally, so this had to get sourced. I think it came out of Nevada. But ultimately, I started looking and just watching YouTube videos like a madman. I found a video from John Maxwell addressing just problems with the Milwaukee 8 motors, and I wasn't searching it because I had any problems. I didn't even have my bike yet, but I was just desperately searching for content on the bike that I had just bought. And yeah, so I found him then, and I just started watching all along. So I've been a subscriber of John Maxwell's for about a year now, and man, it's really cool to watch these YouTubers grow. And when you find somebody that like fits a niche of videos that interest you and then follow along that journey, it's what's really cool. And what I mean by that is, as a creator, I hope that some of my subscribers are doing kind of the same thing, where, I don't know, they find a video that I put out and they find it compelling enough to want to watch future videos, so they smash I hate that. So they hit the subscribe button and watch future videos. Because I know that's what I do. You know, there's a handful of creators, and John Maxwell's being one of them. It's less than 6 that I watch where I actually get alerts to their videos. I hate alerts on videos. I don't ask you guys to hit the notification bell because it's one of my least favorite things on YouTube. So from the perspective of a YouTube watcher and a YouTube creator, I just wanted to personally say congratulations, John. You deserve it. Your content's great. I'm a big fan, and it's just really cool. And one of the more interesting things is that, you know, I bought my Heritage with, I'm not afraid to say it, virtually not a whole lot of knowledge on bikes. Just kind of took a flyer, assuming that all the content I watched on YouTube was correct, and it was. This really is a great bike. I've got 7,553 miles on the odometer now, so, you know, I've ridden this bike quite a bit. I'll probably hit about 10,000 miles on this bike for the year, which is probably more than most people, I would say. So, you know, it's just funny because I bought this bike, and you know, I didn't have any regrets. I occasionally sit there and kind of waffle back and forth on should I have got a Street Glide with like the newer Street Glides, but it's just out of budget for me at this moment. But after I bought this bike, and then, you know, I don't know, a few months ago, John went out and bought a Heritage as well. It's kind of cool. It's just another way that I connect with that channel. I mean, not that it really means anything all that much, but I don't know. It's just pretty cool. So, guys, I just wanted to make a quick motor vlog congratulating John and his 100,000 subscribers. It's really an awesome pinnacle to hit. I'm really proud of him, and I hope that he really gets to savor and enjoy that 100,000 subscriber plaque moment. I know Blockhead just went through his not that long ago, and you know, he wasn't afraid to say it was kind of an emotional experience for him, and I get it. When you're building a channel, hitting this 5,000 mark for me was like the pinnacle of what I wanted to obtain, to show my friends and family that what I was doing wasn't a waste of time completely. And you know, now I'm at the point where I feel I can kind of sit back and just enjoy organic growth and appreciate all the subscribers that I do have. I want to get to a point where you guys can start getting a little more communication with me, because it's one thing I feel my subscribers, I don't really have that connection with you guys, and I really want to get to that point, because it's a part of YouTube that I think is really great. So with all that being said, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, please click that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. And in keeping with the theme of this video, congratulations, John, and I will see you guys next time.